Hey everybody, happy Monday. It's kind of a last minute, starting a minute late kind of thing here for me today, but I made it. And here we are. Welcome. I hope everybody is off to an okay week here, as I am. I'm just going to double check on the live streams, have a look at the set list, and we're going to get into it here on the Slow Jam. February 3rd, 2025. My gosh, time sure is flying. Okay. We got a bunch of new songs on the set list tonight. New songs to me, some of them. And a couple of them are requests, of course. All right, here we go on Facebook. We are looking live here. And a handful of good old standards, as usual. Okay. So I'm just going to get in tune right quick. And for those of you first-timers, this is a play-along jam. You're kind of jamming along with me as if you came over to my house, and here we are going to pick some tunes. So it's not a lesson. You know, I have lots of lesson resources online. This is just you're going for it. You know, whether you know the tune or not, I'm going to give you a brief run through of how it goes, and then you're just going to jam along with me. You'll have an opportunity to kick the song off, meaning play an intro. You'll have opportunities to take instrumental breaks. You'll have opportunities to sing harmony or sing lead along with me, whatever you would like to practice, including your rhythm playing on whatever instrument you have arrived at here tonight. So I'm going to be providing a solid rhythm for you with a click track to make sure we are keeping tempo consistent. And that's the way it's going to go. All right, so we're starting with a song called We Can't Be Darlings Anymore. This is from, I believe it's from Lester Flatt, post Flatt and Scruggs. Oops, I just bumped the camera. Let's see if we're still in the right place. Okay, yep, we are. And this is a duet throughout. Most of us have sourced our version from Bluegrass Album Band because it's such a good version with Tony Rice singing lead and Doyle Lawson singing harmony, singing the tenor. So it's straight up 1-4-5 in the key of G. So it goes 1, 1 and a 4, 5 and 5 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 4, 5 and 5 and a 1. And then the melody changes on the chorus, but the chords are exactly the same throughout. So those are the chord changes. If I'm going to kick it off, what we're going to be jamming on is the verse form. So that melody that I just sang, that's the melody of the verse. So if I'm going to kick it off, it might go something like 1, 2, 3. Those of you who study with me know that like I have this case that I make that so many melodies, like 90% of them, land on the 2 of the scale over the 5 chord. This one actually lands on the 7 of it. This is one of the rare exceptions. That's why it kind of threw me on the kickoff there. That's your note over the 5 chord, the 7 of the scale, the F sharp. Anyway, one more time the melody. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Same thing again. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay. So now you've heard it, and whether you're ready or not, you're going to kick us off on We Can't Be Darlings Anymore in the key of G. And I hope you're singing along too. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Darling, you often said you loved me, but you've gone on before. You don't know, dear, how I miss you, but we can't be darlings anymore. Darling, I'm sad and lonely since you've gone on before. But down here on this lonely earth, dear, we can't be darlings anymore. I got it. Until we meet up there in heaven, and we can walk the golden shore. Down here on this lonely earth, dear, we can't be darlings anymore. Darling, I'm sad and lonely since you've gone on before. But down here on this lonely earth, dear, we can't be darlings anymore. Play it. All right, last verse. I have lost a million tears, dear, since you left this world below. But we can never again be darlings until we meet around the throne. Darling, Simple song, good way to get started. All right, next on the list we have I Wouldn't Change You If I Could. Good old song here. And it's going to go like this. It's a 1-4-5, just like the last one, so forgive the redundancy there, but it's a totally different melody, so it should stand out. 1 and a 1 and a 4. Sorry, it is not a 1-4-5. It goes from the 1 to the 5. Here we go. 1 and a 1 and 5 and a 5. 5 and a 5 back to 1. 1 and a 1 and 5 and a 5. 5 and 5 back to 1. Chorus goes to the 4. 4 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1. 4 and a 4, 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and 5 and a 5. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. I might kick it off like. Okay, let's do like that. Something like that. Okay, go ahead and kick us off here. Key of G. I wouldn't change you if I could. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I could, I love you as you are. The way you are just suits me to a T. A princess in a storybook, a queen upon the throne. That's what you are, and you belong to me. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I could wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven. You're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. I got it. Your eyes, your lips, your tender smile, I'd leave them as they are. Come what may, I'd love you just the same. And if I were a potter and you a piece of clay, the only thing I'd change would be your name. I wouldn't change you if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I could wish for if everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. Play it. First verse again. I wouldn't change a single thing about you if I could. The way you are just suits me to a T. A princess in a storybook, a queen upon the throne. That's what you are, and you belong to me. I wouldn't change if I could. I love you as you are. You're all that I could wish for if I wished upon a star. An angel sent from heaven. You're everything that's good. You're perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change you if I could. All right. I messed up the words a little bit on that first verse, so I wanted another shot at it. Okay, now this is something that's going to make me real nervous if Chris Henry's watching. I saw him chime in already. Okay, who was it who requested I play the mandolin on this jam? I think it was Kathy Robards. All right, well, here it is. We're going to see how this goes, because the next song on the list is Kentucky Mandolin. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons I don't use mandolin on this jam is because tuning the mandolin takes a long time. I tuned this ahead of time, but I'm just going to double check. Of course, mandolin, the old joke goes, is Italian for out of tune. There's the theory that if you play rhythmically precise, the tuning matters less. I abide by this theory. I believe that it is partially true. However, I like to be in tune. All right, so here's the mandolin, and now I am no expert on, that's the other reason I don't play mandolin, is because I am no expert at it. I play around with it sometimes, but I don't play it very much. And I am, furthermore, no expert on Monroe style mandolin, which is a very particular thing. So that's why I'm a little nervous doing this number, but here it is, Kentucky Mandolin. Okay, I'm finding a tempo, and the other reason I don't always play mandolin is, well, because I'm a guitar player, and because you have the chop here on the metronome. So anyhow, let's see how this goes. I like to honor folks' requests, and Kathy, this is for you. So this is in G minor. And it goes 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 5, 1, and 1, and a 1, and 1, 1, 5, and 1, G minor, G minor, G minor, G minor, G minor, D7, G minor, 5 and 1, G minor, to the F, which is the flat 7 chord, G minor, D, G minor, G minor, to the 7, the F major, G minor, 5 and a 1. Okay, so 2 times through Kentucky Mandolin. It's a pretty basic tune, but like I said, if you're a real Monroe player, you're going to say that's how it goes or that's not how it goes. So here we go. I'm going to kick it off and we're going to play twice through. Me all the way through, then you all the way through, then me again, then you again, and then you go ahead and tag it. Okay, here we go. Kentucky Mandolin. In G. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. I hope that was fun and tolerable for everybody. I'm not getting any major warnings here on the chat, so maybe we'll do a couple more this way. We'll do Over in the Gloryland and Old Joe Clark. Why not? Then I'll go back to guitar. Okay, so Over in the Gloryland. Good old Stanley Brothers song in the key of A. 1 and 1 and a 4 and 1. 1 and 1 and a 5. 1 and 1 and a 4 and 1. 1 and 5 and a 1. Just over in the glory land and 4 1 and a 1 and a 5, and 1 and 1 and 1 and 4, and 4 and 1, over in the glory land. Okay. See what I mean? Mandolin. Italian for out of tune. Okay. So we're in the slow jam, in case you are confused about why this is going by at such a slow tempo. This is slow jam. We got mid-tempo jam following this, and then the fast jam following that. Something for everybody here at the play along, right? So let's see, how might I kick this off on mandolin? Over in the glory land, just some version of the melody. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay. Here you go. Kick us off on Over in the Glory Land in the key of A. And I do hope you are singing along. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I've a home prepared where the saints abide, over in the glory land, and I long to be by my Savior's side, over in the glory land, just over in the glory land. I'll join the happy angel band, over in the glory land, just over in the glory land, there with the mighty host I'll stand, over in the glory land. I got it. I am on my way to those mansions fair, over in the glory land, there to sing God's praises and His glory share, over in the glory land, just over in the glory land. I'll join the happy angel band, over in the glory land, just over in the glory land, there with the mighty host I'll stand, over in the glory land. Play. What a joyful thought that my Lord I'll see over in the glory land, and with kindred saved there forever be over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land, I'll join the happy angel band over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land, there with the mighty host I'll stand over in the glory land. Okay, I was able to stop it in time to do the... to be honest, I feel kind of naked here. But I wanted to take one more ride while I'm holding this thing. Joe Stewart was the only player who played every instrument in Monroe's band. And Monroe, when he described passing the mandolin over to, I don't know if it was Joe Stewart or one of the early guitar players, I would let him hold the mandolin while I played the guitar. I did that lick on Mule Skinner Blues, right? Because Bill would play guitar on Mule Skinner Blues. So I'd let him hold the mandolin, like meaning he would chop rhythm, not play his mandolin, right? Because Bill Monroe is the only one who played Bill Monroe's mandolin, by golly. All right, so let's do one more song, and then I'll I'll check in on you. So everybody leave a note in the comments, please. Let us know where you are, what you were up to, what you are playing, how you're doing, and anything else noteworthy for the group. And I will check in and relay some bits of news to you, including, this is the first time I've been able to, never mind, I released that video on Wednesday, didn't I? So this is the second time I'm able to tell you here at the Jam about my brand new video for Goat Canyon Trestle. So excited about how it turned out, and I want you to watch it. So check that out on my YouTube channel. And other big news, the album will be out on March 28th. That's the official release date. I haven't even posted that yet, but what I am doing is promoting some concerts, mainly my Denver album release show, which is March 22nd. So if you're anywhere near Denver, please get tickets at Swallow Hill Music. You can find the link on my website, tylergrant.com. March 22nd. And we got the band that played on the album, for the most part, the core band. Ace Angfer on the bass, Elijah Donovan on that banjo, Dylan McCarthy on the mandolin. And that's going to be a big time. And I haven't ever done my own show at Swallow Hill, so I'm excited about that. The Colorado Bluegrass Music Society, CBMS, is presenting the show, so thank you, Colorado Bluegrass. And just very exciting stuff. On that note, I would encourage all of you to check out tylergrant.com and sign up for that email list. I only do emails maybe a couple times a month, if that. So I'm not going to spam you. Just get on there and join the email list, because there's always something interesting. and I'll keep you in the loop. All right, so we're going to play Old Joe Clark. I'm increasing the tempo here a little bit because remember, you can always just go. Work in some double strokes when you can, when you are able. Just a little bit here and there maybe. You don't have to do that the whole time. This is a tune I use for what I call speed training. For that very reason, you can always rely on a more basic version of it. But since there's other versions of Old Joe Clark, let me just show you how mine goes. In A, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 5, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 5 and 1, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 5 and 1. Da 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 da. Old Joe Clark. 1 flat 7. It's a G. 1 and a 1. 1 and 1. 1 and a 5 and a 1. Again. Da 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 da. Da 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 7. Da 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 da. Okay. So we're gonna go twice through. Me, you, a me, a you. And you tag it at the end. Here we go. Old Joe Clark in A. Play. Okay, there's the mandolin section. Kathy Robards, I hope you were watching. You got your request there. Like I said, I feel a little bit like Kanye West's date at the Grammys here. you saw that one, but she was wearing something that made her look rather naked. In other words, I feel sort of naked without my guitar, but that was fun, and hit a couple clunky notes in there, which proves to you why I don't play mandolin that much. But hey, if you got the money, I can chop. Okay, how's everybody doing out there? Oh my gosh. Here we are in YouTube land. Dickie Derry, hello. Thanks for checking out the new video. I'm assuming you're talking about Goat Canyon Trestle. Thank you so much for checking that out. And thank you for being here. Blake Addison, what up? Glad you didn't miss the mandolin part. Very cool. Jeffrey Boyle, hello Jeffrey. Hello Mike Farley in North Carolina. Carl Malley having fun switching off between mandolin and guitar in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Very cool. Lindsay, Steve just found this watching in time. We'll have the guitar next time. Steve, okay, I see. Lindsay is Lindsay 221A is Steve. Steve from New Orleans. Oh, very cool. Okay, thank you, Steve, for being here and picking along. And Scott is a return visitor from Cincinnati. Sweet. Thank you, Scott, for being here. All right, let's go over here to... There's 41 people watching and only 5 of you chimed in. Come on now. Don't be strangers. Don't be shy. Over here in Facebook land, Chris Henry. Hello, sir. Hello, Roger Taylor. Rhythm guitar tone are wow. Very cool. Thank you, Roger, here in San Diego County. Deb Pavick. Hello, Deb. In Durango or down south somewhere? Where is Deb right now, I wonder? Colin Burns, we know where he is. He's in Yorkshire. Yorkshire or Yorkshire? How would I say that if I was from the UK? Colin has traveled the furthest so far, staying up late with us in the UK. Diana Orr in Minnesota, way up in Minnesota where the rippling waters fall. Hello, Diana. Paul Filanovich in Alton, Illinois. Tony Cook picking the bouzouki and the guitar in Austin, Texas. Terry Weller Godwin is missing her mandolin because she's healing up from an injury. Okay, Terry, I hope you get better real soon. Okay, there we go. And we're going to move along. Down the river bends in the key of B flat. All right, this is actually a slow, some of these are actually slow songs, including this one. Be right about here, and I'm going to capo up to B flat. And while I do that, I'll mention some other news. I'll be heading back to Colorado in a couple weeks. Less than 2 weeks, so my time here is winding down at the old home place in Southern California. I'm definitely going to be here next Monday. However, the following Monday, I might not, because I will be just getting back to Colorado and I have a studio session that week. So I'm going to keep you posted on 2 weeks from tonight, but definitely let's plan on next Monday, a week from tonight, okay? And here's how this song goes in B flat. This is not how it goes. Just getting tuned. Oh, and I put the tuner on the mandolin, that's what happened. Okay. Stand by. I'm going to get old Lorena here. Or I should say young Lorena. So, sorry, Sam. Sam took a little fall there, but he's okay. Young Lorena, who's an old soul. She's gone a little sharp. So I'm going to tune her up. Do this song, which comes from Johnny and Jack originally, and then lots of folks have recorded it, including Red Allen. to do the version that I got from Peter Rowan. And Old and the Way. And a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 5 back to 1 and a 4 and a 1 5 back to 1. Okay, so kick us off here in the key of B flat, down where the river bends. And I hope you're singing harmony with me. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I hate to see the tears on my eye. I want to start that now, but this is how the first verse goes. Here we go. First verse. It's hard to keep the tears out of my eyes, for this may be our last goodbye. Your country calls you to defend this great land, so do your part, just like a man. Down where the river bends, with God's help we'll meet again, under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other in the land of the free. I got it. I'll go down to the ocean blue, get just as close as I can to you. The ocean wide may keep us apart, but it can't keep you, dear, from out of my heart. Down where the river bends, with God's help we'll meet again, under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other in the land of the free. Play. If the worst should happen and the poppies wave all upon your distant lonely grave, the rest of my life I'll spend in prayer, was a kind of a tricky tag that has some chord movement and harmonies that I just figured we'd have to work on a little bit, so I just end it straight. And I hope you don't mind. Okay. A couple more songs here before we get set for the mid-tempo jam. We got No Depression in Heaven. That very much relates to that last song that we just played. And I know it. I actually learned this song, but I'm going to pull it up just in case I don't think of one of the words. Deb Pavick originally requested this, I remember. I don't always remember who requested the songs, but I remember this one because I know Deb and she's a regular. And thank you, Deb, for this request. This has become sort of a favorite of mine of late. And I enjoy playing it. I enjoy singing it. So here we go. And in the key of E, okay? And a one, and a one, and a four, back to one, and a one, and a one, and a five, back to one. Kick off like this. Okay, close enough. Here we go. You're going to kick us off on No Depression in Heaven. And I hope you're singing along as well. Here we go. In the key of E. Kick us off. A 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. For fear the hearts of men are failing, for these are latter days we know. The Great Depression now is spreading. God's words declared it would be so. I'm going where there's no depression, to the lovely land that's free from care. There'll be no sound of toil and trouble. My home's in heaven, I'm going there. I got in that bright land, there'll be no hunger, no orphan children crying for bread, no weeping widows, toil or struggle, no shrouds, no coffins, and no death. I'm going where there's no depression, to the lovely land One more song here on the slow tempo, and then we'll be back 15 minutes from now, quarter till, with the mid-tempo jam. That's going to pick up right here where we left off. So I'm cranking this up a little bit, get us ready for mid-tempo. I would encourage you all to come back and keep pushing yourself on tempos, because bluegrass music, you know, goes by in a certain way. And you can always adjust what you're playing, simplify it to lock into tempos beyond what you're used to. And that is, if nothing else, an excellent use of this situation on the play-along jam, okay? So I'm here for that reason. Greenville Trestle High, in anticipation of our run-through of the Goat Canyon Trestle in the fast jam tonight. Last time we did it mid-tempo. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1, 1, a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 5, 4, 1. Chorus. 4 and 4 and a 1. 1, 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and 5, 4, 1. Let's see. Okay, here's how I might kick it off. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Okay, kick us off on Greenville Trestle High, key of E. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I remember as a boy how in wonderment and joy I'd watch the trains as they'd go by, and the whistle's lonesome sound you could hear for miles around as they moved across that Greenville Trestle High. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately not many trains go by. Hard times across this land mean no work for the railroad man, and the Greenville Trestle now don't seem so high. I got it. On the riverbank I'd stand with a cane pole in my hand and watch the freight trains up against the sky, with a black smoke trailing back as they moved along the track that ran across that Greenville Trestle High. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately not many trains go by. Hard times across this land mean no work for the railroad man, and the Greenville Trestle now don't seem so high. Play. I turn and head for home, hear them rumble low along toward the sunset at the close of day. But the whistles don't sound like they used to. Lately not many trains go by. Hard times across this land mean no work for the railroad man, and the Greenville Trestle now don't seem so high. Said hard times across this land mean no work for the railroad man, and the Greenville Trestle now don't seem so high. Okay, thank you all so much, and I appreciate the donations as always. Appreciate you being here, staying engaged, working on your music. Make sure you check out Flat Picking Academy on Artist Works, you guitar players who haven't signed up yet. It's a sale going on right now. I believe it's 25% off. And yeah, thanks for being here. Come on back in 7 minutes for the mid-tempo jam at Quarter Till. Just refresh whatever page you're looking at, either my YouTube or my Facebook, and I'll pop up on a new video there, and we'll jam some mid-tempo stuff. Okay, thanks everybody. I will see you then.